Malcolm.
Welcome
Hello.
back, friend.
I am
Do
back. Absolutely. Nice to
listen.
be back with you
Do
again.
not push yourself.
Yeah, we'll fight you.
I will not push myself. Um, well, I'll give you the story. Do you want the story? I'm giving out the story.
Sure.
So, not long after our last session, I was just walking back up the stairs to get into the house. And by the time I got to the top of the stairs, I was huffing and puffing. I thought, shit, that's not good. And so I went to the doctor, and she gave me some blood tests and said, I also had this like a dry, persistent cough that wouldn't go away. And I gave her the symptoms. He said, go get a blood test. So I went and got the blood test. And then a few hours later, when she got the results back from the test, she said, for the love of God, get to a hospital.
Oh, okay then.
So
Yeah,
for
Dylan was very unhappy when he heard about what happened to you.
in what sense?
Like, just knowing how serious it was as a
Oh,
physician, he was like, oh my God, I'm so glad he got to the hospital in time.
yeah, well, maybe I should have given my symptoms straight away. But yeah, she said, get to the hospital. And I got to the hospital. My wife drove me. She had to take the kids to the school. She picked me up. And there was a big queue, but she shouted at people and said, for the love of God, he can't breathe properly. And so I jumped the emergency queue and got in, and they gave me an MRI. And the results were, I quote, you have massive blood clots on both of your lungs. So we're admitting you straight away. And so they admitted me straight away. They gave me one of those oxygen tubes that, go up the nose and got the oxygen in. Because plainly I wasn't getting enough oxygen in through my lungs, them being clogged up with blood clots. And so I was in hospital for maybe 5 days while they continued to pump oxygen in me. Gave me numerous blood tests, gave me numerous heart cardiograms as well, because it could have gotten to my heart as well, and it didn't get into my heart, so that's good.
Hell yeah.
And so they
Did
continued
they put you on blood thinners to try to thin them out?
Yes, blood thinners via injections, so straight to the source. I imagine that's just better than oral blood thinners. And eventually I managed to, they felt I was stable enough to go home. So I went home and they said, just keep on taking these blood thinners like orally, which is what I've been doing now for the past few weeks. And while it's a stretch to say that I've gotten my breath back, I haven't, but it's close. So I'd still be taking it easy.
So in other words, he's pushing himself.
Nah, he's got this.
Well, I'm sitting down and talking, and before I couldn't sit down and talk. So this is progress. This is progress. And this brings me some joy as well. So joy is good. I've been, bedridden for too long. So it is nice to be back with you and